Sir, hope you had a wonderful Christmas and certainly hope your Hanukkah is off to a great start. Well, now we are making our way towards the brand new year. But before we get there, we have some storms to deal with. So I've got the latest on what you can expect from those storms and the timing, the threats that we're anticipating. So we've got all that, and then the forecast, the whole forecast for the weekend, as well as what you can expect as we wrap up 2024. Can you believe it? Already here to the end of the year. Well, let's have a look at our headlines and what you can expect moving forward. We are going to see a quiet night tonight, but that rain and the thunderstorms will move in late coming up on Saturday. We'll have damaging wind, heavy rain, and some isolated tornadoes cannot be ruled out. That rain will be lingering into Sunday. Here's the setup for us. We have our first system that moved through today. See that rain exiting there into East Tennessee? That's our front that's sweeping through now. We'll get a dry slot and then look off to the west. We have another developing system there across parts of, let's see, it stretches all the way down into Colorado. So that's going to swing on towards the east. So from Wyoming to Colorado, that moves out into the plain states, but it's going to be headed in our direction and headed our way by late tomorrow. Here are the threats that we're looking at. Let's look at the map first. The map is green, almost all of Middle Tennessee included. So that green stands for 1 on a 1 to 5 scale of threat, 5 being the highest. So this is low end. The yellow south of us over parts of Alabama and Mississippi, that is where we're looking at a little bit greater threat of seeing those thunderstorms. The timeline's a pretty wide one from 4 to 2 a.m. Now what we're looking at in terms of what could happen here, we have isolated tornadoes very low, really not expecting hail from this setup, but we could see some hail, I should say, some high wind, and that could be 60 plus mile per hour winds. Also heavy rain could trigger a little bit of flooding in there as well. Here's what it looks like outside. We've got clouds that have already moved in. We had a little bit of clearing today, but not the case now. The clouds have started to thicken up. 56 degrees our latest temperature, a south wind at 11 miles per hour. That rain continues to exit. Temperatures remain mild in the 50s all the way through morning. We'll start out in the mid to upper 50s on your Saturday with a mostly cloudy sky. 64 degrees there at lunchtime, and then we get into the afternoon and we start to see the first signs of rain. Lawrenceburg at 61 degrees with those showers moving across. Now we push it forward in time all the way to 6:30, and here comes that rain into Nashville. We could get some heavy downpours here, also some embedded thunderstorms a possibility. That lifts northward and just continues to rain. On and off showers and a few thunderstorms through the evening. And then it starts to form more of a line around midnight, moves towards the Cumberland Plateau, still producing that heavy rain and some thunderstorms. Then it scoots on off the plateau as we get to the early morning on Sunday, but there will be some lingering showers on Sunday. That is the area of low pressure pulling away, so a little bit of rain will continue through the early part of the day. In terms of how much rain we could get, 1 to 2 inches is going to be the general rule, but we're going to see some heavier pockets in there too. So just know that that could trigger some isolated flooding issues. Our forecast for this evening, we've got a mostly cloudy sky. Temperatures will remain quite mild in the 50s, that south wind. And then for Saturday, starting out at 58, we'll be in the 60s during the afternoon. And then for Sunday, we've got rain through the first part of the day. Temperatures will top out in the low 60s. And there you have it, your weekend forecast. Of course, remember, sandwiched in between that Saturday and Sunday is going to be the rain, the thunderstorms late Saturday afternoon and early on Sunday with just a little bit of rain. Skipping ahead to Tuesday, that is New Year's Eve, and we will see a chill. Yes, we've got another cold front coming through that will drop those temperatures at the beginning of next week. 41 at midnight. It's going to be a layer up kind of New Year's Eve celebration if you're going to be outside. Our first alert forecast for the next 7 days. We've got that first alert weather day for tomorrow, especially late afternoon into the evening and overnight. Strong storms are possible. 66 the high. Morning showers linger on Sunday. Monday, basically dry, 63. And then we've got the showers coming in early as we get to Tuesday. Now there will be dry weather for Tuesday night for celebrations of the New Year's Eve type. And then on New Year's Day, we're looking at a dry day, 46 degrees. Morning lows will be in the 30s. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Afternoon highs will be in the 40s. And that is how things are shaping up as we make our way into a brand new year. Looks great if you like colder temperatures, because that's what's coming for the first part of the new year. Thank you so much for joining me. Just keep in mind you'll want to stay weather aware tomorrow night. You'll want to have your weather radio kind of plugged in, make sure the batteries are working in that, and also make sure that you download our app on WSMV4 app and also our weather app, First Alert app. That way you're totally covered. We'll send alerts out with our WSMV4 app so you'll get the latest on what is going on. Well, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening and a great weekend as well. Just stay weather aware tomorrow evening with these storms developing. Thank you for joining me tonight on my simulcast on WSMV4, or I should say on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com, I had to think a minute, /C/Lisa Spencer, and on my social media Facebook page. I'm simulcasting there as well, and my handle is Lisa Spencer WSMV. And as a matter of fact, that's what all my social media handles are, is the Lisa Spencer WSMV. Have a fantastic night. Join me tonight at 10 o'clock. I'd love to have you again. We'll do an update on our news, and of course we always stream our newscast as well. Happy New Year.